Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's stream. I hope you're all doing well. It is Canada Day, so happy Canada Day, if you're Canadian, I guess. Um, yeah. Yesterday we played Detective Grimoire, Secret of the Swamp, and we're continuing through the series, now going on to the second game, Tangle Tower. It's worth noting that the first game, The Secret of the Swamp, came out in like 2014, and Tangle Tower came out almost a decade later, 2023. So I'm not entirely sure why there's a huge gap in between. And maybe maybe they tried making a game, it didn't work out, or maybe they were busy with other stuff. But they did manage. The series does seem to be revived in a sense because the Mermaid Mask, their third game, is coming out in just a couple of weeks, and yeah, it seems. I mean, both the first two games seem to have like overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, so they must be doing something right there. Also, I did say that the runtime, the how long to beat for Tangle Tower was about 8 hours previously, but I actually checked it again. It's actually 6 hours. So I think I'm still going to split our playthrough into 2 streams, today and Friday. I'm not streaming tomorrow, just a reminder. So this will probably be, both of them will probably be shorter streams. I'll probably just keep an eye on the timer. Like when we get to around the 3-hour mark, I'll probably just, cut it off there, and then we'll do the second half on Friday. So yeah. So without further ado, let's go to Tangle Tower. And since this game is a lot more modern, I'm hoping that the sound settings and other settings will be a lot more forgiving here. Or perhaps not. That was kind of loud, actually. Yeah, why is this maximum sound? Let's bring that all the way down to half. Though I might have to be I might have to be even more aggressive and change it to make it even lower. I thought I played around with these settings. Can I? Stand by for a second. I'm just going to play around. Nope, I don't think that's going to work. No, I'm pretty sure I'm trying to remember. I think I played around these. I couldn't really... There's no... What I'm trying to get... I think what I'm trying to go for is something like... Actually, never mind. Because usually there's a lot of games that, I have a widescreen monitor, so I was hoping that I could try to play it out. I'm actually playing on a windowed screen here. Okay, so we're going to set this. I might have to change these again. And let's see how this goes. Create a new... Oh, I guess that's the... I guess it's technically 2 towers. The beginning. Tangle Tower mid-afternoon. Lake's Edge. So, they introduced a new character. We saw them in the Mermaid Mask. I don't remember their name.
You ready, Sally?
Oh, this is Sally.
Grimoire, I've been standing here for 7.5 minutes.
Just checking.
Do you have the map?
Yeah, but it's basically blank. Did you read the case file? What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. It's really not a lot to go on. Did you read it?
Yeah, I'll read it on the way to the crime scene.
Okay. So this is pretty much, just another case. So, murder victim Freya Fellow, 19 years old, died whilst painting a portrait of Flora Fellow, 58 years old. Location, Flora's tower. Flora was present as she was posing for a portrait. Oh. Freya Fellow was found lying on her back with a single stab wound on her chest. No weapon was found at the scene, and the subject of Freya's unfinished painting is holding a knife. The red color on the tip of the knife is not paint. It was discovered to be blood. Okay. There's some weird painting shenanigans happening. I think we need to actually see it to really get a sense of what's going on here. Freya fellow. Okay, I see the interface is quite a lot more. It's very similar to the original first game, but it's been streamlined a little bit. I can tell. Tangle Tower. Oh, let's read about Tangle Tower. Small painting on a scrap of paper. A few notes have been written on the back. Nowadays, it goes by Tangle Tower, but it's actually a pair of towers connected by a mansion at the base. It is surrounded by a circular lake. The water is an unusual mix of colors. The lake is enclosed by sheer pale cliffs. They're too steep and smooth to climb. Tangle Tower is currently home to both the Fellow family and the Pointer family. I can already tell, like, because you have two towers here, maybe, a very typical sort of murder trope is someone could do a murder in one tower and then, like, escape across to the other tower. I think that might become something we might have to look at. Alright, in classic point-and-click fashion, let's click everywhere.
Why is the sky yellow?
Not everything is a mystery, Grimoire. The sky can be whatever color it likes.
True, okay.
It's the little boat we used to cross the lake. It's the only way on or off the island.
What a comforting thought.
It's a bird bath. Is that just rainwater? Looks a little weird.
The birds seem to like it.
They're even singing a little tune. Doot, 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 doot.
Please don't do that.
Doot, 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 doot. Those look a little... Yeah, that water looks a little weird.
I tied the boat up to the mooring post, so it'll stay put. For now. Probably.
Loving the confidence.
Okay. I'm also gonna... Can I adjust the options here? I'm gonna make the voice a little bit louder. I guess I can't have access to it. But I guess this is the map. I like the location of both Grimoire and Sally. And then, oh, that's how we change location. Okay, cool. Okay. Here we go. Let's up the voice just a tad. I'll leave these settings alone. Actually, I'm gonna go back to here. I haven't finished clicking on things.
What are they?
Wind chimes. Silent, wooden wind chimes.
It's just an archway, but it seems a little ominous. Like walking through it might give you bad luck.
Too late.
Actually, there's another archway further down this path.
It's a path for walking.
Thank you, Ms. Obvious.
The ground's moist, but it's not muddy. Wonder how often it rains here.
I cannot believe how exciting this murder investigation is already.
She seems very enthused. I got a sense that when we played the Mermaid Mask demo, you have Grimoire, which is kind of the straight man, and you have Sally, who's kind of sarcastic. Just sarcastic, I guess.
It's a garden, I think. It's currently far away.
We could walk closer to it.
Ready when you are. It's a garden, I think. Ready when you are.
Okay, so that's a garden. Look at the tower itself.
Do you think anybody's watching us from one of those windows?
Maybe. Let's wave just in case.
Okay. So the thing with this... The thing I found with these games, it's kind of a it is a bit of a hunt to try to find all the interactable things that these two characters can comment on. And sometimes I might miss some, or sometimes I might try to click on them multiple times. But I think we're done here, so let's... I guess this is the mechanic to move around, so let's go to the garden. No, we don't have the arrow system that we had in the last game. Oh, dragon, I think. What is that?
Spooky. What do you think it's for?
I think it's to scare away detectives.
Is it working?
No.
It looks like a dragon's head, but I'm not sure. It is rather intimidating.
It's a statue of some hideous, scaly, bipedal fish monster
Playing a harp.
playing a harp. Hang on a second.
Look closer, leave it alone. Why would you... Why would you give me a choice like this? I have to look closer.
This isn't just a regular statue, is it?
It's a code.
Something tells me we're not going to solve this just yet.
I see. Okay. So, unlike the first game, again, that game came out 9 years ago from when this game was released. I think I can kind of expect that the puzzles and the challenges in this game are going to be a little more interesting. So we've already found a code of some sort. Something to unlock here, but we don't have any info on how to solve it. So.
Let's come back later.
But good to know.
It must do something.
Mm-hmm.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
What's this? Oh, it's added. I see, it's a clue. An old weather statue of an amphibious creature holding a large harp. Symbols are engraved on each of the harp's 4 column segments. Cool. Okay, path?
It's a path through the garden. Leads up to the house, I assume. And it's full of the same weird water that was in the lake.
Any fish in there?
Not a single one. Although there is something in there.
It's a cassette tape. Or it used to be.
Oh. We actually found an item in there. The cassette tape has been damaged by water. The ink on the label is blurred and illegible. Why is that there?
This is some garden.
Do the plants all look a little strange to you? It's a bandstand.
Bit small for a bandstand.
Okay, is that what those things are called? I usually call these things gazebos, not bandstands. Maybe it's one and the same.
It's a one-man bandstand.
Yeah, it is quite small.
A bench of solid cold stone.
My favorite kind.
Sally's personality seems very, she's very direct.
It's a stone carving. Wonder how it got cracked.
I think it's supposed to look like that. It's an egg.
Egg? I wonder if that thing is supposed to hatch or something.
This is some
Do
garden.
the plants all look a little...
This is some
Do the
garden.
plants all look a little...
What's that thing?
It's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to say, too quiet?
It's not. It's an appropriate amount of quiet.
Okay. Oh, and I forgot. I didn't even click the thing that's right in my face. This scary statue.
What animal is that?
Hawk. Bear. Lizard.
Right, of course.
Man, bear, pig?
A hawk bear lizard.
Well, there's no pig in this one. Okay, I think we've exhausted this path, but certainly we'll have to come back here at some point. Let's keep going. Main entrance. Tangle Tower. The O is missing.
Oh.
What?
Oh. There's an O on the floor.
Oh, it's down there.
Oh yeah. Tangle Tour.
Twir.
Okay, I'm starting to get the sense the humor, and I think the writing and humor in this game is a little more refined here. Because I remember in the first game, there's some chuckles here and there, but this one's coming in a little more frequently. And a little more... The jokes seem a little more... I mean, I just said refined, but, more fleshed out. Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh yeah. Tangle.
Twir.
Okay, so I can't pick up... I can't fix the sign, so I can't pick up the O. Let's look around. What are these?
Little bird feeders.
How do you know they're for birds?
It's a good question. An R?
Do you think he'll start to move if we try to go inside?
Oh, this is a statue on this right side here.
No, I think he'll just silently judge us.
That leads back to the gardens.
A path leading towards the stone square.
Okay, so the path continues that way. What's
Is that an
this?
envelope?
It's been opened, but the letter's still in there. Let's read it.
Isn't that an invasion of someone's privacy?
No, definitely.
Opened letter. The envelope has been ripped open. There is a single piece of paper inside. The combination is drawn on the other sheet. Once you have it memorized, destroy it. I do not agree with your reasons. You will not find it down there. That's certainly cryptic. The other sheet, I'm assuming, is not in this letter. It's just a single piece here. Let's keep clicking
It's
around
red,
here.
But I don't think it's painted. It's just red. Which one do you think came first? The tree or the house?
The age-old question.
It's red. It's just red.
Why build a house here anyway?
I'm sure they had their reasons.
Stairs.
It's red, but it's just red.
Okay, so we do have the option to go to the square or go inside.
Let's head to the crime scene first. It's at the top of the west tower, I think.
Okay, so the game is preventing me from exploring the outside here. I'll have to come back that way. Let's ring the bell.
Should we ring the doorbell?
Why would we not? It's a little melody.
Should we ring the
Why would we not? It's a little melody.
Usually when you ring a doorbell, someone comes to the door, but no one's arrived.
Don't think it's locked.
Oh, that means we can just walk straight in, right?
I'm pretty sure that's the rule, yeah.
Okay, I guess we're just going in. Let's do that. Oop, wrong button. Oop. Ooh, that's a big hall. If I had to guess, Freya Fellow. Okay, I see. The fellows are on this side of the tower. The pointers are on the right side. So west and east. Oh, there's a family tree up there. Oh, we're gonna go all root trees on this here. Look around.
Finally, we get to investigate a murder in a spooky mansion.
Ooh.
It's not that spooky, really.
Don't ruin this.
If she wanted a spooky mansion, she should have gone to Blake Manor.
Finally, we get to invest. Don't ruin this.
What's this in the middle?
It's a big glass tube filled with water.
There are weeds in there. And sand.
It's an aquarium?
Could be. Except there's nothing living in it. Anymore.
It's a bit unusual. Why have this aquarium if there's nothing there?
What is that?
I think it's a family tree.
All right, let's look up family history here. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh, all the names are also written in a weird way. Oh, that makes this... Okay, so Freya Fellow...
Freya Fellow.
The murder victim.
Let's start from there.
She's barely related to the main family at all.
So Lord Fellow, Lord Fellow.
Lord Fellow.
Looks like he was married twice.
Scandal.
So Lady Fellow and Selena Stonetop. What happened
Selena
here?
Stonetop.
No family line. Apparently, she just appeared out of nowhere.
Okay, so Lord Fellow and Selena Stonetop, I guess this was maybe an affair, a scandalous affair. They birthed Felicia Fellow.
Felicia Fellow.
Freya's mother.
Do you think she still lives here?
And then she married Damien Dusk.
Damien Dusk.
Whoa. Is it too late to change my name to Detective Dusk?
That would be a cool name.
It's Freya's father. Do you think he still lives here?
We'll have to see if those two are still here. Lady Fellow.
Lady Fellow.
Do these people not have first names?
So the main family, so I can sort of see, you know, usually with these family things, there's like an inheritance fight because, you know, people die off and they want all the riches and the assets. So I can kind of see a possibility that maybe someone on the fellow side, the main fellow side, might have murdered Freya because she's not really a real fellow. You know, sort of that sort of classic thing. But you also have the pointers on this right side. And also there's a Remington family. Wait a minute. Remington's the name of the... Uh-oh, I recognize that name. That was a name from... Yeah, Richard Remington's right there. Okay, we'll click that in a sec, but no, he was the victim from the last game, the first game. So how... Oh, they married into both... Richard has relatives that married into either family. Interesting. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna keep clicking through this.
Flint Fellow.
A purebred fellow, if there ever was one. Married a randomer, though.
Do you think he still lives here?
Flint? Okay, so Flint married... I see two brothers. Flint married Emily Everstone.
Emily Everstone. Do you think she still lives here?
They keep asking, so I guess we'll find out which ones still live at the tower.
Fitz Fellow.
Fitz Fellow.
Half fellow, half Everstone.
Do you think he still lives here?
Okay. I'm a little concerned about how many characters we're gonna have to keep track here.
Felix Fellow. Looks like he married his way into the Remington family.
Do you think he still lives here?
Okay. Let's look at the Remingtons.
Lord Remington.
He sounds important. Lady Remington.
I think I have one of those in my bathroom.
What is that referencing to? Lady Remington? What? Perfume? I don't know. So Flora married Felix.
Flora Remington.
I think she's mentioned in our case file.
Is she? I should probably check. And then Fiona.
Fiona Fellow. Dead center. She must be important.
She's half fellow and half Remington.
Do you think she still lives here?
Let's click Richard.
Richard Remington.
Oh, she said that very slowly.
The one and only.
Okay, so they do recognize his name, yeah.
Primrose Remington.
I always liked the name Primrose.
Do you think she still lives here?
Okay, let's look through the pointers here.
Lord Pointer.
This goes back a couple of generations. Lady Pointer.
How do you become a lady? I want to be a lady.
Don't we all? Percival Pointer.
Percival Pointer. He married into the Remington family.
Do you think he still lives here?
And Percival and Primrose had a kid named Poppy Pointer.
Poppy Pointer.
She's half Remington and half Pointer.
Do you think she still lives here?
Okay, and on the other side we had Pandora Pointer.
Pandora Pointer.
All this alliteration isn't happening by accident, is it?
Do you think she still lives here?
There is a lot of alliteration, I just noticed. Wow. Buck Brackley.
Buck Brackley.
What a name.
Do you think he still lives here?
And then those two had a kid named Penelope Pointer.
Penelope Pointer.
Half Pointer, half Brackley.
Do you think she still lives here?
Okay. I guess we've gone through this whole thing, but we don't know who is who. But it does give us a little sort of a general overview of what families we're dealing with here. Remingtons. It's kind of in the middle of these two. Let's look around.
Sally, check those plants for clues.
Is soil a clue? Finally, we get to
It's
don't
not
ruin this.
It's not locked.
A door.
Oh, what's behind it?
A room.
Okay, so there's two rooms we can get into. Actually, let's check the map. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. So, I see. Okay, I see. These are the... Each tower seems to have several rooms. These are the first floor rooms, I am assuming, that we can access from the Grand Hall. The crime scene is right at the top of the Fellow Tower. I'm just going to poke around here a bit more.
A big letter F.
Of course. Who doesn't hang a giant banner of their initial in the lobby of their mansion? This one has a big P.
That's probably important.
How very perceptive of you.
Okay.
Finally, don't ruin this.
Okay, oh, let's click the window here.
We should try and be finished before it gets dark. No pressure.
I don't think there's a time limit in this game, but... Okay, I think we're done in this room. Let's head all the way up to the crime scene. So just looking at this, let's see. There's the painting of... Oh, I get I'm gonna get my names mixed up. So Freya's body was down here. That's Flora. She's just standing... kind of... I'm not sure how to describe that. It's just kind of mindless out into the outside the tower. Got a gramophone, painting supplies. The painting has a knife with red, and it said that there was blood on it, right? No weapon was found at the scene, but the subject of Freya's unfinished painting is holding a knife. The red color on the tip of the knife is not paint. It was discovered to be blood. That is very strange. How does blood get onto here? You know, the ridiculous explanation is somehow this painting, this depiction came out and stabbed Freya. Let's look around here.
Let's take a look at that painting first.
All right.
There it is. The unfinished portrait of Flora Fellow.
So, what? Freya was killed halfway through painting it?
Looks that way.
Excuse me. Freya was unable to finish the painting, as she died sometime during the process. Flora appears to be wielding a knife. The red substance on the tip was discovered to be blood.
I wonder if all of Freya's paintings are this creepy. Maybe it's just because she never got to finish it.
There's something wrong with the crime scene, and something really weird about the murder weapon.
We didn't find a murder weapon.
Okay, what's this? Is this... Aha. We are trying... So this is the same mechanic as in the first game. We're trying to construct a statement. Something very strange. The... What do we have here? Is completely covered in, was used to knock out, is holding a knife tipped with. Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood. Because Freya put it there? Because Freya was going to eat it? Because it stabbed Freya? Because Freya stole it, but it was removed from the scene. The first three, this part fits, but the last part I'm not sure, because it stabbed Freya.
Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood because it stabbed Freya.
What?
Weird, huh?
You think Freya was stabbed by a painting? Not by the woman from the painting, but by the painting itself.
Mm-hmm. Freya was standing right up by the canvas when she was killed. There's blood on the knife. It's the murder weapon.
Right, but it's not actually a knife. It can't stab.
See any other knives around here? Case closed.
The case is not closed. And even if you were right, where does that leave us? A painting can't be a murder suspect.
Okay, an unfinished painting. I guess this is the chapter divider, I guess. All right, so let's, I guess, start with talking with, well, no, actually, let's look around the room, because I remember, I don't know if this is the same as the first game. Let's try to collect some clues and then talk to, let's look at the physical clues that we can see, then talk to Flora. So I'm really curious about this egg. This egg here.
An egg with bird feet.
It's also covered in gemstones.
I feel like this is a puzzle.
What a completely ordinary object.
No, there's something going on with this thing.
I think it's a container for something.
Those gems look like they come off.
Swap the positions of the gems. Rotate the egg to see a clue on the back. Oh. Are we trying to match up the colors with whatever we see? I see it's like a reversed... I see, okay. So we need to put the green... Let's start with the green one. So green one goes there. And then there's one here. Then this is connected to a red. And the red, there's a red next to this green one here. Two yellows up here. And then there's a, oh, there's two, there's a pink. I guess this is a pink and that's purple. So there's a pink in between here. And then this green is flanked by two purples. Have I misplaced the red one? I think I have, yeah. This one... Oh, I think I've screwed this... No, I'm not doing this right. Wait a minute. Wait, this is not exactly... This diagram is not exactly... I just realized it's not exactly the same as what's on the back.
It's some kind of clue about where to put the gemstones.
I'm also noticing that some of these lines are thicker than the others. me see. There's three thick lines here on this side, and there's also 3 thick lines on the back. I think... Oh, I think we're dealing with a rotation. Sort of. At least the shape, I can see the shape of the path that it takes is the same. It's just rotated and put in a different position. So this, okay, let's redo this. So this one here should be red, and then red on the hump side, and then blue. So red, and then this blue down there. Okay. And then this thing here, there's a shorter end and a longer end. The shorter end should have the red, the longer side should have green. So, like that. And then this remaining one, there's a short end with purple and a longer end with blue. Oh, so this one already has purple, though I guess I put the blue there. And then now I suppose we just do the rest of these. Let's start with this one with a squiggle in it. This sort of L sort of shape. Purple and then on the shorter side, yellow on the bigger side. So purple... I think that's... Nope, actually it's reversed. Purple's over here, yellow's on this side. And then... Okay, we have this weird shape here. Yellow, there's yellow and green at the ends of this, so... But the question is, which one is which? I think it's actually... I think these need to be reversed. Here we go. And then finally we have this squiggle. These are actually both pink.
Got it.
Oh, there we go.
I'm impressed. Did it unlock? What's in there?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, I'm not leaving without a clue. An empty egg is a clue, right?
Okay, that's unexpected. Once unlocked, the egg can be opened. It's currently empty. The lining of the egg is a soft velvet-like material. The egg is supported by a stand made of brass. It rests on 3 strange feet with pointed claws. Also, I realize I'm covering some of the text here. Let me... Hold on here. Boop. There we go. I guess I'll stand here. I think I'm mostly out of the way of most text if I'm standing over here. Sorry about that. So... There's nothing inside, but the fact that it's empty means that maybe there was something inside and maybe someone took something. Let's look at the floor here. Actually, no, there's a...
That's the only door in and out of the room.
I see.
It's also on the floor.
Sure is. Guessing it's not supposed to be down there.
Okay, so it's a trapdoor access. The trapdoor is pretty close to where Freya would be standing.
Supposedly, Freya was working on the painting when she was killed. Looks like she was still holding her paintbrush and palette when she fell.
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
Brush and palette. The palette has a variety of paints loaded onto it. The largest is a blob of black in the middle. The paintbrush is still covered with dried red paint. She was working with red. There's a lot of black in this painting. What this?
Freya's painting supplies.
Small glass pots of red, yellow, blue, black, and white paint. The glass pots are all cracked down one side. All of them, huh?
Freya's painting supplies.
Okay, that's the same thing. Painting
There it is. The
So-
looks that way.
which we've already looked at. There's a gramophone.
Is that a gramophone?
I think so. Except it's got a tape deck instead of a turntable.
It's also got a big crack down the middle.
Why is this thing cracked too? It plays cassette tapes instead of vinyl records. It's pointed towards the middle of the room. There's a noticeable crack running through it, all the way from the horn down through the tape deck.
What about the cassette tape?
Yeah, it sure is pink.
This one also... This tape also has a crack. There is a handwritten message on the label. To Freya.
Do you think it still works?
The gramophone? Yeah, we could give it a go.
I have a feeling it's not going to work. The gramophone can still be used to listen to audio cassettes. We also have the one we fished out from the fountain in the gardens. Let's start with this one.
It's piano music.
It's a recording of piano music. It plays for a short while before stopping. Okay, this must have been a gift to Freya from someone. Does make me wonder who's playing on that piano, though. Could be from that person. Can I move this? Oh, I have full control. I can. Cool. Let's check that. Now, what the heck is on this one?
Weird.
That's an understatement. Jeez.
It's someone humming a tune.
It's a recording of someone walking outdoors. A distorting humming melody can be heard. What is that background? That is disconcerting, I have to say. Though kudos on the good sound design on this game. I know they did in the first game. There was a small puzzle at the very end where where you had to reconstruct the scene. That was pretty fun. But it seems like they're leaning in more into that here with more audio-based clues. That's cool. Okay. Let's look around the room a little bit.
We're at the top of the tower, right?
I think so. Why?
Doesn't matter. It's nothing.
There's a weird eye symbol at the very top. I wonder if there's another room upstairs.
It's so dark back there.
Somehow the sunlight doesn't seem to be making it very far into the room.
It's so dark back.
Somehow the sunlight... Half the room is a big open window.
I don't know if you can call it an open window. It's more like the sudden absence of wall.
It's fair enough.
The whole room has a strange feeling about it.
Yeah, there might be a reason for that.
Okay, I think that's all the things to look at here.
The whole room has a strange...
Yeah, there might be a reason for that. A bunch of old books, covered in dust now, but they look well read.
All right, let's finally talk to Flora. Oh, wow.
Flora... Fellow?
Hey, sorry to barge in. I'm sure you're still in some distress.
We need to ask you a few questions, I'm afraid.
Did you witness the murder, Flora?
Are they
Nothing.
mute?
What do we do?
Not sure. She's entitled to her silence, I suppose.
For now.
That's strange. Oh man. This case, yeah, they really made this case really they threw you in the deep end.
Flora,
Oh, that's just repeating. How do I
Hey,
skip this?
I'm sure.
We
Did
need-
you wit-
nothing. What do we
Not
do?
sure. She's
For
entitled.
now.
I see. Okay, so checkmark means we've already done that. Tell us about yourself?
Is there anything you'd like to tell us, Flora? I don't really know anything about you at all.
I think that's the way she likes it. We'll just have to ask other people about her.
Yeah, okay.
Freya was painting your portrait yesterday. Is that right?
Was this something you had planned with her ahead of time?
Was there something special about yesterday?
Did you talk to Freya at all while she was painting you?
She's not going to answer us, is she?
Nope. But at least we can say we tried.
She's not even nodding in affirmative or negative. She's just standing there. Why? Statement.
Flora, you were definitely in the room at the time of the murder. Surely you must have seen something? Can you tell me anything about what happened to Freya? She's acting pretty suspicious if you ask me.
I don't know. Maybe she really doesn't know anything.
How is that possible?
I have a feeling I don't know if she's suspicious. There's something else, but there's definitely something else going on. That's a bit weird. Oh, and also, just like in the first game, there seems to be a challenge question we have to unlock at some point. Huh. Okay, I guess we have to talk with some other people then. Let's look around. So I guess there's some locked rooms in the tower. I'm not sure where to start. I could just go outside and check the square, perhaps, maybe. Yeah, let's be meticulous about this. Let's go outside. And we'll go back in the tower after this. Stone Square.
There's a metal plaque on the bench.
Is there a message engraved on it?
I think there was at one point, but someone scratched it off. There's a metal plaque
Is
on
there
the
a
I think
mes-
there but someone scratched it off.
Okay, we can't look closer to inspect that.
It's a big stone dais.
Biggest one I've ever seen. First one, too.
I wonder if this is called Stone Square because it belongs to the Stone family?
A pointless little stone tower.
I don't know. Might be a good hiding place.
Want to play hide and seek?
I could be persuaded. Is that a clock?
If it is, it's a clock with 4 faces.
I'm guessing it doesn't tell the time.
So what does it do?
Rotate the dial. We're kind of fiddling with this person's stuff before even talking with them, but game's allowing me to do it, so I'm going to do it. Rotate the dials until all 4 hands are in the correct position. Well, what's the correct position? Oh, it's okay. I see it's one of these puzzles. So this one affects 1 and 2. This affects 1, 2, and 3. This affects 2, 3, and 4. This affects 3 and 4. Okay. But I don't even know what the correct position is. I don't think I have enough to...
Just gonna rest my brain.
Yeah, I don't have enough to solve that right now. Also, what's this?
It's Tangle Tower.
Oh, that's a tower.
Or at least it's the mansion at the base of Tangle Tower.
So that way goes to the tower. Where does this path go
A
to?
little bridge leading back to the gardens.
Oh, I see. Okay, so actually there is a path that goes between the gardens. It's not really shown on the map, but I guess it goes around the entrance there. Okay. And then this way, where does that go?
Looks like it might be about to fall apart. Grimoire, you go first.
A giant glowing gemstone full of plants.
Looks like a greenhouse, I bet.
AKA a greenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Bushes. These plants are giving off a relaxing smell.
I didn't know we were supposed to be smelling things. How long is that thing? It's a sea serpent, turned into stone by a wizard.
If you say so. What happened to its head?
Beheaded by the same wizard.
Okay, I see. So that's a serpent. You can see part of its body come out from the water there.
It's a big stone dais.
Biggest one I've ever seen. First one, too. More of that weird...
Really makes me wonder how this structure is supported. Yeah, are we on an island or what?
Beats me.
Well, let's talk with this person.
Whoa. Nice cape.
You're not fellows or pointers. I'm sure I shall immediately regret asking. But who are you, and what is your business here?
I'm Sally, and this is my sidekick, Grimoire.
A private detective, Grimoire.
Really? You're a detective. If this is a joke, it's not a good one.
Who are you, anyway?
Private Detective Hawkshaw.
Oh, nice. Hawkshaw's a cooler name than Grimoire. Maybe I'll become her sidekick.
You're not on the Freya Fellow case, too, are you?
That is classified information between myself and my client. Clearly, this is something which eludes you. But a real detective refrains from handing out informations to persons unknown.
Oh, right.
Now, if you would, I have work to do.
We have some competition. They could be working on the same case as us, or they might be working on something else. Not sure.
It's not in my interest to discuss personal details.
Even if you're one of the suspects in a murder?
Very well. Let us make a small exception. Ask.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I'm on a case at the behest of my client.
How long have you been at Tangle Tower?
133 hours. 5.5 days.
Who are you working for?
I am not at liberty to answer that. Now, I shall permit you one more question.
What crime are you...
How'd you get that scar? It's cool.
You really think so?
Oh, I'm sensing some. This character seems. Oh, what's the term? Is it tsundere? Yeah, she's getting tsundere vibes. She gives this sort of hard exterior, like, oh, I'm not gonna tell anything. But Sally came in with the direct attack on the scar and was like, oh, I like that scar. And she seemed flustered about it. Huh. Also, she's been here for 5.5 days. So she's got a huge head start, but the murder happened when exactly? It must have happened at least in the last couple, like a day or so, right?
As it happens, I completed an examination of Flora's room on the morning before the murder. I've been investigating every single room at Tangle Tower. Hers was one of the last on my list.
Did you find anything unusual?
Nothing but a thin layer of dust and an atmosphere of somber melancholy.
Was Flora in there at the time?
She spent the duration of my search staring up at the sky, out the open window. Didn't say a word, although I'm told this is the expected behavior.
What did you do after that?
I spent the early evening searching the library. It took longer than it should have. Fiona leaves that room in a permanent state of disarray.
Fiona was in the library too?
I expected her to make an appearance, but she did not.
And you stayed in the library the rest of the day?
Not quite.
Okay, I'm just sort of piecing this all together here. Oh, hi, just me and DQ. Welcome. I'm just playing through this little mystery here.
Towards the early evening, my examination of the library was unexpectedly disrupted. Sounds of running, wailing, shouting from several floors above. I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared. He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the fellow staircase. Our eyes met. He was breathless. Something had caused him great alarm. He told me to stay out of the way. I consented. I decided to return to my office in the stone square. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me. She was clutching the banister of the Pointer staircase with an apprehensive manner. She wished to know where Professor Pointer had gone. I told her what had transpired. Then, she too crossed the hall and disappeared up the fellow staircase. More so than at any moment prior, I felt like quite an intruder in the house. I took my leave, out towards the stone square. The grounds were silent. There were no signs of human life. Even the greenhouse was without its typical inhabitant. I noted that he, too, must be entangled in whatever was transpiring in Fellow Tower. An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance. He spoke to me of what had occurred. His report was as clumsy and cumbersome as the man giving it.
Did he seem upset?
He was rattled, that much was clear, but sorrowful, mournful, I cannot say.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Ads are playing right now, so I'll try to wait for them to finish. But yeah, that's a lot of information about characters we haven't even met yet. But yeah, so we have two of the pointers going up to the other tower, and then the gardener, which we haven't met yet, came by. And apparently, I like that. I can see why this is called Tangle Tower, because she said a very key word, entangled. I guess everyone got entangled in this sort of mess that happened upstairs. Okay, so she has a challenge question. Oh, ad is over. Okay. Yeah, sometimes Twitch still says that the ad is still playing, but I guess it depends on I guess different viewers have different sort of ad links. Okay, so I guess this is her office, right?
A wooden trunk that opens up into a full desk.
I want one.
It's a pretty cool office. Okay, so we got her statement. I think, yeah, just like the first game, I think we're going to have to take all the statements and then find the contradiction, find the thing that doesn't add up. Alright, let's go to... She did say... She didn't... this person did not have the best opinion of the gardener. She said that they were clumsy and maybe not very bright, but we'll see here. Oh, I see them staring at me, right? I was like trying to find them. They're way over there. I've not played the first game yet. Is it good? Yeah, it's pretty good. I actually just played it. I played it yesterday on stream. I'm playing through this series right now because there's the third game, The Mermaid Mask, is coming out a couple weeks. So I'm trying to get these two games out of the way so I can have some better context. The first game did come out in like 2014, so it's very old, but it's, you know, for the price and for the time it came out, I think it was pretty good. Let's poke around this greenhouse before I talk of this scary man in the background.
Is that fruit? It's shaped like fruit.
Too shiny to be fruit. I think it's glowing a little too.
Safe to eat, do you think?
I'm gonna say no. Hanging baskets. They're so high up.
To you, maybe.
You're only 2 inches taller than me.
2 inches makes all the difference.
These two have very interesting banter. What's this?
That's a handsome beetle. Looks like he might have magic powers.
Okay, I feel like that's a reference to something, but I don't know what that is. Is that
Bags
soil?
of soil.
Okay.
It's so blue.
There's a rather large pear-like fruit here.
This one's in a little pot.
Okay, that is definitely not edible.
It looks like a gemstone, don't you think?
Gem? What is this? A potted fruit with a hard gemstone-like skin. The soil in the pot is an unusual blue color. I guess one other thing I'll note is in the first game, it would actually show you how many hints you haven't found yet, and it would show up here as like question marks. But in this game, I guess they've chosen to not do that, which again, there's pros and cons of this. I guess if there were any hidden missing things I didn't know about this item, I wouldn't know. I think I'd have to stumble upon them later. Oh, that's some weird background music.
All the flowers here look kind of poisonous.
Can flowers be poisonous?
Anything can be poisonous.
Good to know. It's bigger in here than I thought it would be.
I'll probably try to play the new game in one day, but it will take longer than this game, I've heard. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The first game took like 3-4 hours for me. This one, I saw it has like a playtime of 6 hours. I'm not gonna play Tangle Tower, this game, all of it today. I'm gonna try to split it between today and Friday. So I'm only gonna go for like 3 hours here. But yeah, I would not be surprised if Mermaid Mask was a bit longer than that.
It's glass,
And thanks for the follow.
but I can't see through it.
Total oxymoron.
I am not.
Did he interpret that as she calling him a moron? That's funny. There's a funny diagram.
A little
here.
chart of... actually, I have no idea what it's about.
Huh. Kinda looks like Greek letters. Alpha, beta, pi. So, some of these are familiar, but I don't know the rest of my Greek alphabet. Did you ever play the Flash game? No, I couldn't. It's not on Steam, I think. And also, I think I saw a tweet by the developer. They said, you should play The Secret of the Swamp, this game, and then Mermaid Mask. Don't play the Flash game. They said, they were like, ugh, don't. It's so old, so crap. They were like, maybe I should at some point, but yeah, they were like, maybe don't do that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's interesting. It's like Roman numerals and Greek alphabet all together. That's interesting. And also there's symbols that are outside of this diagram. I don't know what the...
Greek letters, I think.
Yeah.
Kinda reminds me of a periodic table.
Greek letters? What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
I think we'll have to... This will probably become more apparent. We'll know what this means later on. Alright, let's talk with the scary guy. Actually, let me click some more things here.
Tools. Used by a gardener. For gardening. Tools. Used by gardening. Bit of a decadent flooring choice for a greenhouse.
And that is a very fancy floor for a greenhouse. Alright.
Sally, don't move. We're being watched.
Yeah, I see him. He's a little too big to hide in the bushes. Is anyone going to say anything? Or shall we just stand around staring at each other?
Right, sorry.
Sorry.
That's better. I'm Sally. And the guy hiding behind me is Detective Grimoire. Who are you?
Fitzfellow, the gardener.
Mm-hmm. And why are you so tall?
This guy has a
know.
pretty nice voice, I have to say. I was expecting more of a gruff voice or something, but I want to comment on the characters, but I don't want to spoil them. Yeah, please don't spoil. It's my first time playing. Feel free to comment once things have been revealed, though, if you can, or maybe much later. Talk about yourself.
You work here as the gardener.
I don't get paid to do it. It's just my area of interest.
What's the deal with the plants? They're all kinda weird.
Right. Did you see the lake?
That giant green and purple lake surrounding the entire house? Yeah, I clocked it.
The color is just a byproduct.
Of what? Poison?
It's not poisonous. Not to you.
What's this got to do with the plants?
The water controls all life, just like anywhere else on the planet. Clouds form, rain falls. The water grows the plants, animals eat the plants. Anything you've perceived as an irregularity is simply a result of this hydrological cycle.
Could you say that again, but like, condense it as if you were talking to a slightly stupid person?
Our lake water causes the unpredictable alteration of DNA. Sometimes.
Alteration? Like mutation?
That'd be the official term. For us, it's normal. Just nature.
And you're the local expert on all this stuff?
No. I'm just the gardener.
Okay, so I guess I had the wrong impression of him from description from the other detective. He's well spoken. I guess maybe too well spoken, because he does use that in that conversation. He used verbiage that sort of confused Grimoire. He's like, "Can you talk in more simple terms?" Said it was the water was poisonous, but not to humans. But what is it poisonous to?
I was in my greenhouse, watering and weeding.
Sounds exciting.
Was anyone else around?
Not at first. Penelope came in a little later. She likes looking at the flowers, I think.
Did you speak to each other?
A little, not too much. We both left the greenhouse in the early afternoon. I went up to my room. Then I came back outside to weed the main gardens. Didn't see anyone else. After that, I went up to the garden outside my room.
And?
Let me guess. Watering and weeding.
Right.
Did anything happen to you yesterday, Fitz?
Okay, so let me try to get this timeline correct. The other detective has been here for 5.5 days. The murder just happened yesterday. So it sort of implies that the other detective is investigating they're investigating something else. Okay. Let's look at the statement here.
I was up in the rooftop garden. It was quiet. And then it wasn't. I can't describe it. Could have been a scream. But it didn't sound human. We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
We?
Poppy was with me. Did I not mention that? Flora's room was locked. That's normal. She usually locks it from the inside. I knocked on the door and shouted. Nobody responded. We became concerned.
You kicked the door down?
I did. Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back. Flora was there too, but I barely noticed her at first. Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too. Penelope arrived shortly after that, with Felix in tow. I thought that was odd. You don't normally see the two of them together. Felix took charge. There was nothing else I could do to help. I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything. I found her pacing back and forth around the stone square. When I approached her, she snapped at me. I think she was
Why?
annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
Oh boy, this is... Okay. This is a lot deeper than the first game. There's a lot going on here. But okay, so that confirms that him and Poppy were the first to encounter the body. That sort of line up with the Hawkshaw's account. Oh, I guess... Oh, I haven't done any of these... I haven't gotten opinions of the other characters. I should probably... And also all these clues. I forgot to do this with Hawkshaw. We'll do it on the way up, but let's click through these.
I like Flora. I hope she's all right.
Do you think she had anything to do with the murder?
There's no way. She wouldn't willingly cause any additional suffering for anyone.
Okay. It's also worth noting, I think... I have a feeling, actually, they added so many more voice lines, because I remember in the first game, the one I played yesterday, I like click some of these and these would be like, I don't care about this person. Who cares? Also, for a lot of clues, they were like, I don't care. So I feel like this is going to be a lot more fleshed out.
She questioned me.
About what?
My work, the plants, bit of everything.
Did she search the greenhouse?
No, she didn't.
You sure? Maybe she did it when you weren't in there.
No, she hasn't touched it.
How can you tell?
Trust me, I can tell.
Okay, that tells us at least Hawkshaw maybe they're not interested in the greenhouse. Whatever they're investigating is something else.
She was always kind to me. She'd come into the greenhouse when I was working, sometimes by herself, sometimes with Poppy. I think they were just bored at first. Eventually, they started asking questions.
About what?
Poppy wanted to learn about flowers. Freya, she used to ask me about the insects.
Insects?
One of my jobs is to protect plants from things that might eat them. Freya brought me this little glass box, leaves and twigs inside. She'd say, put all the troublemakers in there. Every day I'd put a handful of beetles and other things in the box. Then she'd come along and take it away.
To do what?
I didn't really understand her, but she was always kind.
What is Freya using the insects for? Only thing I can think of is, I don't know if you can make paints out of insects, but maybe I think if we search Freya's room, we'll probably get some more answers there.
Have you met this guy, Fitz? Shifty eyes, doesn't say a lot. Totally suspicious, if you ask me.
That's me.
Yeah, it was a joke. I was joking.
Oh, I see.
Okay, he doesn't really get jokes. That's good to know. Low-key Freya cosplay would slap. The character designs are pretty cool, I have to say. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's do the same thing. Let's go through all the clues and see what he has to say about that.
Nice painting. Gives you a pretty good idea of the layout.
The lake looks like it forms a perfect circle around the island.
It might seem strange to you, but nature is quite capable of producing perfectly geometric forms.
And those mountain cliff things around the outside?
We don't know much about them. They're unscalable. Not even Freya could have gone up there.
What's that?
This painting, it's speculative. There are no photographs from this angle as far as I know.
So Freya just made it up.
Let's call it an informed estimation.
Ah, okay, so it's not... This painting is not necessarily completely accurate. It is Freya's speculation of what that perspective of the tower could look like.
Who gave you that information?
Well...
We don't actually know who it was. We were contacted anonymously.
Oh,
I see. And what happens if the person who contacted you turns out to be the murderer?
I never thought about that.
Honestly, that would be kind of fun. Like a twist, you know?
I see. Okay, this is similar to the situation when I played Seance of Blake Manor, because we, same sort of deal. We were hired to investigate. We didn't know who hired us, and then later on in the game, we find out, who actually hired us. So something similar is going to happen here. I hope it's not the murderer.
It's of no interest to me, but I overheard Poppy and Freya talking about it once.
What were they saying?
They were arguing about something, but I can't remember the details.
Interesting observation. I like that they have comments on everything. So I think I'm going to be spending a lot of time just listening to all this during this game.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
Poppy's tape, huh? Okay, I'll probably ask her about that.
How odd.
Okay, that's fair enough.
What do you think that is in Flora's hand?
I don't know. It does look like a knife, but Flora wasn't holding anything at all when I saw her after the murder. But there's something bothering me. Something else.
What?
When we went into Flora's room, she wasn't standing in this position.
Well, she probably would have moved around a little bit by then.
She wasn't standing at all. She was kneeling on the floor.
Why was she kneeling on the floor? It's like almost all of these. There's all these little tidbits we're getting. I like this part too.
It's an egg with feet.
It was locked, but we opened it, but it was empty.
Fun story.
He didn't seem amused by that.
There's something off about this.
What is it?
Why don't you take another look at Flora's room?
You think we missed a clue up there?
Not exactly.
Not exact. What is he referring to there? Oh, okay. Do we have to go back to Flora's room? Okay.
Paints are different to flowers.
I'd say so, yeah.
At any time, flowers can bloom with perfect, faultless colors. Red, blue, white. With paint, once you've tainted a color by mixing it with others, not even the most skilled painter can return it to its pure form. That belongs to Poppy.
So why is it up in Flora's tower?
I'm not sure. That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
Okay, so this is Poppy. Poppy gave this to Freya.
This is a good example of how things work. I mixed that soil here in the greenhouse. It's made with water from the lake.
And it makes the fruit grow all shiny and gem-stony.
Sometimes. You never really know what's going to happen.
And what do you do with this shiny and edible fruit?
You look at it.
Okay. I guess you can't sell it or eat it. Sure. Interesting that this is a clue. I feel like I'm not sure how relevant it is for the case, though. Okay. So I think, just like the first game, we only have we haven't met everybody, and we also haven't gotten all the clues, so we'll have to probably backtrack and talk with them about this
Fitz's
again.
room is unlocked. It's up in the fellow tower.
Okay.
This could be interesting.
Let's go now. No, we don't have. Let's not. Okay, so he's letting us into his room. That's cool. But I'm gonna. Let's go back. Let's go back to here. And I forgot to talk of all these topics with Hawkshaw here, so let's do this.
Quite the stoic statue, isn't she? I can only dream of being as cold and indifferent as Flora Fellow.
You think she's hiding something?
Perhaps. She has some strange habits. I heard she barely sleeps, an hour here or there, sporadically. Spends the rest of her time staring up at the sky.
Unusual behavior indeed. I wonder how this is gonna go. I'm gonna click Hawkshaw. She's gonna talk about herself.
314 cases solved. 314.
Yep. She's just gonna brag about her exploits.
Freya Fellow is of great interest to me. I perceived her to be the most intelligent individual here at Tangle Tower. Within a day, she had identified for whom I was working and for what I was searching. I didn't know how she did it. I was impressed. I regret that I did not question her more thoroughly when I had the opportunity.
You couldn't have known she was about to be killed, though.
I have only myself to blame for failing to perceive the signs.
What signs?
I do not wish to do your job for you, Detective.
We can't share information and, get this case solved easily? Oh, I guess not. It's interesting that she says that Freya was the smartest person in the tower. Though, again, her opinion of Fitz, I feel like, was misguided. Fitz is actually a lot more perceptive than I think she realizes.
I'll say this, he's well suited to physical labor.
That's a nice way to put it.
Fitz spends most of his time alone in the greenhouse, but I heard he's been breeding experimental flowers in secret.
Whoa, scandal.
I just wonder if he's getting restless.
Restless about what, though?
Tangle Tower. No idea why they insist on calling it that. It's not even a tower. It's little more than a pair of turrets stuck on either side of a mansion.
Have you searched the whole place?
I believe so. Why?
He wants to know if you found any secret rooms.
I'm afraid the residents of Tangle Tower are far too ordinary for anything like that. I was disappointed too.
Okay, maybe that's a hint that we're not going to find any hidden rooms, but who knows. Oh. Bye, just me. Yep. I'll be playing this again on Friday, too. Well, I'll finish the last half of it. So, yeah, thanks for coming by.
You truly consider this a case file?
What's wrong with it?
Oh, she's criticizing our case
organization, no
file.
system.
That's my style. I like seeing everything laid out at once. Yeah, it helps me think.
How quaint. Have you deciphered the meaning of those 4 symbols on the harp?
We're working on it.
That's a no, then.
Wow, she's going to criticize everything.
Where'd you dig that up?
It wasn't buried. It was underwater.
Someone trying to conceal evidence, perhaps?
I'll have to talk to Poppy about that.
Conveniently left anonymous. It's useless until you can prove to whom it concerns. Can you do that?
No?
No. Makes quite an impression, doesn't it? Although I can't imagine why she painted Flora wielding a knife.
You didn't see a knife anywhere in Flora's room, did you?
I did not. I conclude whatever stabbed Freya must have been brought into the room from outside. Unless, of course, it was the painting itself.
Surely you don't believe in that kind of thing.
A detective's job is to examine every avenue of thinking.
That is fair enough. But how would a painting get animated like that? That's the question.
You got it open. I'm impressed. I managed it myself yesterday. I thought Flora might be hiding something in there.
It was empty yesterday, too.
It was. Perhaps it's always been empty.
Also, it's worth noting, I think the dialogue changes based on whether we solve things or not, right? Because we don't know the identity of the open letter. I wonder if... Well, I guess we don't know. I guess we would never get the egg. We would never be able to... If we had gotten the egg and then not solved it, I don't think this would even appear here. So maybe not for this one, but for some of the other ones, maybe we'll get different dialogue here.
The paint is still wet.
Yeah, well, we know Freya was in the middle of painting when she was killed.
Do you know that? How? Because you were told?
Wait, what was that?
The paint is still wet.
Yeah, well, we know Freya was in the middle of painting when she was killed.
Do you know that? How? Because you were told?
Huh. That's an interesting point. I feel like... Okay, so maybe we should make an assumption that, yeah, maybe she was killed in some... I think the order of events might be completely different here.
Paints?
Yep.
Paints.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A somewhat cumbersome device, and an altogether inefficient way to listen to music.
What kind of music do you like, Hawkshaw?
I like anything.
What a cop-out.
I did kind of notice, yeah, no, when Hawkshaw talks to Grimoire, it's always condescending, like, I'm better than you, that sort of thing. But as soon as Sally says something to Hawkshaw, Hawkshaw gets all flustered.
I believe that was in Flora's room yesterday, but it was not cracked when I saw it last.
Not crack. What caused the cracking?
The people here are surprisingly materialistic, considering how sheltered they are.
Materialistic?
Growing this fruit simply because it produces a gemstone-like material. For what possible purpose, other than financial gain?
You're speculating.
What would you do, Grimoire, if you could grow valuable stone straight from the earth?
Fitz seemed to have a very different opinion. He was like, it's just, or could he be hiding something? He just said he just said it looks pretty just to look at it, but you know, it is valuable gemstones. You'd probably want to sell it for something, right? All right, I think we're done. We're done the outside. Where should we go next? Unfortunately, there's no labeling. I don't know which of these rooms are which. Let's go to the library. Let's start from the bottom floor. There is somebody here. But let's look around. Oh, this this bookshelf is fallen over.
Books about ancient history, I think?
These books are ancient history. I think they'd crumble into dust if I tried to pick them up.
Good excuse.
Thanks.
Ancient history.
Books about geography.
Yeah, it's a mountain, I kind of figured.
Skip.
Oh. Wow, Grimoire doesn't like geography.
Books about insects.
Well, theoretically. There's not a single book on that shelf.
Huh.
Huh. Good point.
Books about space.
They're relatively untouched. A book on the floor. Fundamental entomology.
I guess somebody dropped it.
We know Freya had some interest in insects. I wonder if that has something to do with that.
It's an illustrated book about birds.
It's been left open. Looks like somebody was halfway through reading it.
Or it was left open for us to find.
Ever so slightly unnerving.
Bird book. The ink dip is a remarkably intelligent bird with a very long lifespan, even among avian mystids. Other birds are often aggressive towards it, and the ink dip lives most of its life alone. It has particular feeding habits and usually only eats the seeds of the Tantum amica, pictured. Tantum amica. Wait a whole minute there. Is that a... Okay, I'm already noticing right here, this looks like the knife. Or at least it's kind of in the shape of the knife. It also... That's a bit suspicious. Okay.
Books about birds.
The shelves are about half empty.
Oh, so you're the shelves are half empty kind of person.
You knew this already.
Books about nature? Books about insects?
Well, there's not a single
Huh.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff in this library. Especially this window here.
Sure. Why not build a science lab in the corner of the library?
The search for new knowledge. The archiving of old knowledge. It's downright poetic.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, I guess.
Sure. Why
The
not?
archive downright poetic.
Okay, that's the same. What's this?
Is that a snow globe?
Of sorts.
Snow globe. Oh. Oh. Is that a monster eating up the Tangle Tower?
Hey, look at that. It's a model of Tangle Tower. There's the lake and those weird mountains. What are you thinking?
That would make an amazing souvenir.
Are these supposed to be mountains? It does kind of, for, like, my first impression was like something's trying to eat up, like it's a monster from the sea and eating up the whole island.
Hey, look, it's a model. What are you thinking?
That would make an amazing...
Guess there's no other comment here. Oh, I got an achievement for finding the snow globe. All right.
A chalkboard?
Is this a library or a classroom?
Whenever you see a chalkboard, there's always something important, some formula. I mean, that's. Oh yep. Oh no. Oh boy.
Math equations.
Don't look at them for too long. You'll give yourself a headache.
Yep, I'm already getting a headache. I'm seeing integrals and all this stuff. But this, what is this?
Any idea what this means?
Not a clue.
A191, 1A191, 2B193. Huh. I am also noticing that there's no connecting line from A to anything else here. B is connected to G, and then all these are all part of it.
I'm not sure I learned anything from that.
Yeah. All right, let's talk with whoever this is.
Curious. I would expect bacteria of that nature to thrive in these conditions.
Excuse me.
Taking all the environmental factors into account, there must be something I am still missing.
May I talk to you, miss?
She knows we're here. She just doesn't care.
I am a detective, and I need to talk...
Correction. You do not need to talk to me,
Oh no? How come?
because I am not a suspect. I am completely innocent of any and all crimes.
Thanks for letting me know.
Speaking of which, you have now been at Tangle Tower for over 23 minutes. Surely you have already reached a sturdy hypothesis.
A hypothesis? About the murder?
Yeah, come on, Grimoire, hurry up.
My apologies. Unfortunately, protocol dictates I must at least meet all the suspects. And that includes you. So, could you tell me your name?
Fifi Fellow, microbiologist, inventor, innovator.
I have a feeling the conversation with Fifi is going to be quite difficult. She seems quite pedantic here.
You will need to be more specific. Oneself cannot be summarized in a single response without doing one a great disservice.
So true.
Well, first of all, you're a fellow. So does that make you the daughter of...
Correct. My father and mother are named Flora and Felix, but you need not question either of them. It will only waste valuable time. Neither of them are capable of murder.
Thanks for the tip.
Fifi, you said you were a micro... something or other?
Microbiologist, but it is an insignificant label. My studies cannot be categorized in any one recognized field.
What made you want to become a scientist in the first place?
I harbor an intrinsic fascination with the microscopic. I constructed my first one at age 10.
Constructed a microscope?
Correct.
And what's that thing on your head? Did you make that too?
My eyesight began to deteriorate when I turned 12. Not satisfied with the eyeglasses prescribed to me, I designed this custom lens instead. It automatically adjusts based on the surrounding light conditions.
Does it glow red when you get angry?
No, but that would be most amusing.
The one thing I'll note is she keeps saying that I'm innocent and her parents are not capable, but she does come off a little bit arrogant in the sense that she's jumping to conclusions. And as a scientist, I would kind of expect good scientists should not be, and people or engineers should not assume things so quickly. Because if you do that, that tends to lead to a lot of problems. So, though at the same time, I have worked with a lot of, I used to work in the tech industry, and I used to work with a lot of programmers, and, I did computing science and all that. I did encounter a few people that were kind of like this. They were like, they fit, that's the sort of know-it-all attitude that they already know everything. And, so I guess maybe she's a reflection of that sort of thing. Anyway, sorry, that's a bit of an aside there.
What can you tell me about the murder?
What can you tell me about... Wait, that's what I'm supposed to ask you.
Yes, however, you were too slow.
You fancy yourself a detective too, Fifi.
She's also
I
very
just
impatient.
need to know what happened.
I don't like
Me
that.
too. So talk.
Fine. I knew ahead of time that Freya was going to be busy with her painting all day, so I had planned to spend the afternoon with Poppy. I was in the library all morning preparing the equipment for an experiment, only to find out that Poppy had made other plans and she was in fact planning to ignore me completely.
Oh.
So what did you do instead?
I locked myself in my room and cried.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Aw.
Why?
I don't know, it just sounds kind of sad.
It is not unusual.
Oh. Good.
Sounds like it happens quite often. All right, let's get a statement from her.
I was in my room. The lights were off and the door was locked. Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me. I opened the door. Poppy came into my room. Her makeup was leaking. She told me Freya was dead. I did not believe it. I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face.
What?
She insisted that we go up to Flora's tower. We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs. When I saw Freya lying on the floor, I was completely and utterly devastated. Then, I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting. Poppy and I took the sample back downstairs to the library.
That's how they know it's
We
blood.
performed a test and
Yeah.
found out that it was, in fact, blood.
Mm-hmm.
You performed that scientific test immediately, even though you were feeling so upset?
Of course. Why would one affect the other?
Yeah. She seems like the kind of person where her emotions are completely compartmentalized from her logic part of her brain. Which, okay, sure. So her statement is all the stuff that happened way after the murder. So we know that Poppy, well, based on the other two statements we've seen, Poppy went up and saw Freya's body with, I can't remember his name, Fitz, I think. And then Fitz did confirm that Poppy left the room to go talk with Fifi. These names are they all start with the same letter, and it's just gonna start getting so convoluted, I think. Let's get her opinion on some of these people here.
Name, Flora Fellow. Age, 44.
Oh, she's gonna do this.
Profession, unknown. Likes, unknown. Dislikes, unknown.
Isn't she your mother? How do you not know anything?
I believe other people may have discovered methods of reaching her, but I have little capacity for interpreting nonverbal communication.
And how long has Flora been non-verbal?
She has always been quiet, willing to speak when necessary, but not more.
So, what happened to make her stop talking entirely?
She suffered a great loss, something she has been unable to move beyond.
Trauma. Okay. So some sort of trauma has affected Flora. Probably not the murder. No, it's probably something way before, right? Let's talk about yourself.
Name, Fiona Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, amateur microbiologist. Likes, the meaningful archiving of information. Dislikes, the superfluous window dressing accompanying the majority of human contact. Notes, kindly disregard the polysyllabic form of my given forename and refer to me instead as Fifi.
How come you prefer Fifi?
How come you prefer Grimoire?
How are you related to the other fellows?
Fitz is my cousin. His father, a man named Flint, was my uncle.
Was?
I do not know if Flint is alive or not. He left Tangle
Oh.
Tower a long time ago.
And what about Freya? How are you related to her?
We share exactly one grandparent.
Okay.
Name, Haksha. Age, unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard.
Yeah. The way that Fifi is reading this all out, it reminds me of a VTuber debut. Because in the PowerPoint presentation where you show up like all your stats, your tags, all your likes and dislikes. One day maybe I'll do a debut of some sort, but who knows?
Name, Freya Fellow. Age, 19. Profession,
Oh, same age.
artist. Deceased. Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to me.
Yep.
There it is. Freya, who had a way of being an exception to any given rule, was not at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did you spend a lot of time with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became 1. Increasingly independent, and 2. Increasingly isolated.
Do you know why?
I do not. If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion, try asking Poppy instead.
The three of you are friends.
We are of a similar age, and all highly gifted. 1 scientist, 1 artist, and 1 musician.
Sounds
Poppy's a
like
musician.
quite a team.
Yeah, you know what? I think my opinion has changed on Fifi. I think she is very much autistic coded. Yeah. She does feel empathy. She really cared about Freya, clearly. But it's just the way she expressed herself is a little it's a little much, I have to say. But I like the characterization. I like the writing. The writing is pretty. It's not making fun of autism or anything like that. That's
Name, Fitzfellow. Age, 24. Profession, cryptobotanist. Likes, soil. Dislikes, electric lights.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. He's well over 6 foot and you've got to be just barely 5.
So, what's your problem with him?
Exactly 1 week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower. He was
Oh.
making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife.
Oh. Okay, that makes him a bit suspicious. Okay. Alright, let's go through the clues. I'm sure she's going to have a lot to say about all this.
What is your opinion of Tangle Tower?
Oh, it's impressive. Elaborate gardens. Unique architecture.
Must be worth a fortune.
Why do you ask, Fifi?
I am the heir of the Fellow family and the Remington family.
Oh.
This makes me the sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower.
Oh.
That's quite an inheritance.
They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it. Who cares?
You sound like her.
Sound like her? Like Freya, maybe? Freya probably told her the same thing.
I require facts. What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell.
Correction. She was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene,
Apart from the one in the painting.
which as a mere abstract representation does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife.
Okay, so she's also very literal. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
The statue itself does not interest me, but I do wish to know about those symbols on the harp. Have you deciphered their meaning yet?
We're working on it.
We are.
Are we?
This belongs to Poppy. In fact, she owns a number of cassette tapes.
What happened to it, though?
It has been left underwater for an extended period of time.
Right. But why?
I do not know why. Curious.
Okay, that's all she has to say about the letter.
Freya is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I think she was just being kind.
Or maybe
Why
being
is that
deliberate.
kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding. I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course.
Fair enough. Yeah. She was very observant there.
That belongs to my mother. I think she must be fond of eggs. There are a number of egg-shaped carvings to be found in the garden and in the Grand Hall.
Yeah, what's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs.
Okay.
The red paint on the brush is not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
I do not know the answer.
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
A whole pot full of blood?
Not a whole pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah, but still. Doesn't that freak you out?
No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
So a couple questions off the top of my head. Is that what kind of blood? Whose blood? Could even be insect blood. But I don't know. I don't think insect blood comes out as red, usually. And then also, why was Freya... It sounds like Freya prepared that as blood. But for what purpose?
The gramophone belongs to Poppy, but I believe she gave it to my mother, and my mother often loaned it to Freya. Or maybe it is the other way around.
When did it get cracked?
I cannot pinpoint it exactly. All I know is that it must have happened sometime in the last 2 days.
The last 2 days. So the murder happened yesterday. So that kind of opens up a window of when the crack could have happened. The crack could have happened before the murder or after the murder?
Is she laughing?
Why is she laughing about this tape? It's just... It's piano music from Poppy to Freya.
Is she laughing?
That is a strange reaction to that.
The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless. Unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
It's not edible.
Depends
On what?
on the structural integrity of your teeth.
Hmm.
Do you know who was reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
And she left it in the library?
No, my mother has not been in the library for some time.
Hmm. Okay.
Fifi's bedroom should be unlocked now.
Can't wait.
Okay, so we can go to Fifi's room, which is... I see. So this is Fitz's room, and Fifi's room, and then these other two rooms here. Huh. Oh, whoops! I didn't want to. Okay. I'm trying to think. I'm actually wondering, does this game really take 6 hours, or do I try to push it? Because again, the dialogue does take a while to get through, and I'm trying to be as completionist as possible. I want to try to. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get 100% everything, but I'm trying to just exhaust all the topics here, about all the clues, all the other people. So this might take a while. I think for now, right now, I'm just going to take a little break here. Just refreshen up a bit, and then we'll continue up for maybe another hour or so for this game. So I will be back in a sec. Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. All right, let's continue exploring the rest of the tower here. I'm gonna start with these rooms on the outside, and then we'll look at Fitz and Fiona's room in a sec. Okay. There's a good start. Let's go into Freya's room. Let's see. This is an ominous...
That painting is really something.
Why would you want it looming over your bed like that?
Maybe Freya enjoyed the atmosphere it creates.
The atmosphere of chaos and oppression?
Hang on. There's a smaller version down by the floor.
It's a photograph.
Photo of painting. A small photograph of Freya's abstract painting. A piece of adhesive tape is stuck on it. Lines have been drawn with black ink around the edges. Lines have been drawn with black ink. What does this mean?
Not the kind of lamp I choose for my bedroom, but fair enough.
It's cool. Looks like old mining equipment or something.
Freya's plants. They must not need sunlight? Do you think this was always supposed to be a bedroom?
I don't know. It is kind of a weird shape.
Does look like more of an attic.
No windows either. There's no natural light in here at all.
I like it.
Of course she would like it.
Just little trinkets.
Let's leave them alone.
Do you think this
I
was...
don't know.
No windows either. Do you think this was...
I don't know.
No windows either.
Okay, let's repeat there.
Just little
Let's leave them alone.
Freya's plants. They must...
Plants, trinkets, okay. Paint.
Brushes, pencils...
They're clean, but they look pretty well used.
What's over pillow?
It's Freya's bed. A little bit messy.
It's a perfectly healthy amount of messy.
Just like my bed. I don't care. I don't understand the whole thing about making your own bed. It feels like a waste of time because you're just gonna mess it up. I'm very much in the camp of you're just gonna mess it up anyway later on. No one's gonna look at it.
It's a little glass box.
I think it's a vivarium.
Vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves and twigs in there? Might have been for keeping insects.
Yep. Okay. That it confirms the insect interest.
That's weird.
What did you find in the drawers?
Nothing. They're completely empty.
Maybe someone took something out there.
A pillow with a paw print pattern.
It's a cushion.
Yeah, but that doesn't alliterate.
Pillow with a paw print.
It's Freya's bed.
It's a perfectly healthy amount.
Drawings taped up on the wall.
What's that one on the left?
Looks like two people standing together in a garden. One of them's holding a red rose.
Oh. A drawing of Detective Hawkshaw, drawing of Fifi. There's Fifi. Hawkshaw. A drawing of a man standing with a woman in a garden. He's holding a red rose. That looks like Fitz. That looks like Poppy. It seems like maybe these two had something going on. Might be something to bring up.
It's a fish, I think?
I think it looks more like a whale.
Fine, it's a whale.
Could also be a shark.
A lot of these paintings look unfinished.
How can you tell if they're finished or not?
Good point.
Freya's bear.
Looks pretty depressed.
He's had a rough couple of days.
Okay, that's a comment about a stuffed bear.
It's a little wooden box for paintbrushes.
To the casual observer, maybe.
Oh, what's this?
They're not real paintbrushes. Looks like they're part of some kind of lock mechanism.
Swap the brushes into the correct order. Arrange the paper to find a clue. Or there's supposed to be an order? Huh. Arrange the paper. Oh, I see. I have to arrange the paper to figure out what the order is, I think. Guess I can't seem to rotate any of this. Huh. That seems to fit there. Those two fit there. I guess, okay, that fits there, and then that goes there. Okay, I see. This goes over here instead. Okay. What am I seeing here? This looks like that looks like a short length or a short height. That's a tall height or tall length. How am I supposed to interpret this? Is it saying that the orange one has to be... There's 3 orange brushes. Oh, I see. Okay, I think I see. This is the order of length. This is the colors. This is the shape of the brush. This is the color. This is the color of the paint. This is the color of the brush. Okay. So I think we do want to start by going short to big. Okay, so there we go. And then green. Oh, what? Oh no, this is only telling me the first. Okay, the first one is a short one. The last one's long. We don't know the ones in the middle, so it could be okay. So I see. So it could be reordered here. A green brush lies in the middle, or in the second slot. So it's one of these two. The third one has a pink handle and green. And this is the, well, actually there's 2 of them that could be. There's 2 possibilities. It could either have green paint or blue paint. And we don't know the length. Huh. Let's see, we want a short one that has an orange handle. So it must be this one. So this one's in the right position. This one can either be this or that. We don't know which. Though this one has to be a blue, but there's 2 possibilities for blue. The second to last one has to be... So since this one is here, it is the shortest one, therefore the only other one that has a sort of slope brush is this one. So this one must be in position 5, right here. And then I guess this one has to be the longest one. That's the only one remaining. So that one is in that position. And then the only remaining blue one is this. I think this is it.
That's done it.
There we go.
Neat. What was in the box?
Just a photograph. Well, most of a photograph.
Ripped photo. A photograph of 2 young girls. One with red hair, the other with green hair. That's green. Okay. The photo has a large piece missing. It seems to have been ripped off. What did these look like? Okay, so based on the photo, It does kind of look like Fiona and Freya. But who's the... Is it Poppy, perhaps, on that part?
Painting supplies. Painting supplies.
Do you think this was always...
I don't know.
No windows either. Do you think this was...
I don't know.
No windows either.
Okay. I don't think there's not much else to look at in this room. I think there's a lot of things in here, of course, but...
Did Freya paint those animals on her ceiling?
They're kind of simplistic.
Maybe she painted them when she was younger.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here. There were a lot of...
That painting.
Why would she
Maybe
want
Freya enjoyed the
the
atmosphere.
atmosphere of
Hang
chaos?
on. There's a smaller...
It's a photograph.
We already saw this. What this thing?
That painting.
Why?
Maybe
Yeah,
there's
it's
a...
a
It's the same
photograph.
thing. What down here?
Even though we're halfway up a tower, someone's been tracking in mud from outside.
Oh, that's a good clue. Mud. Could be Fitz. Maybe Fitz was in this room because he would be gardening. Okay, let's move on to this room. The workshop.
Puffer fish?
Yes. It's also a lamp. For some reason.
It's a pretty cute lamp, I have to say.
It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh.
It's a magic lamp. Can we summon the genie?
If we get really stuck, sure.
Why are there so many... Are these things that maybe this guy made?
More maps?
No, they're just blank.
Oh.
Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know there's treasure in there?
Why else would it be locked? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it. What's the deal with that painting on the front?
Not sure. We should check that treasure map too.
Use the treasure map to discover the combination for the chest's padlock. I see. Okay. So we can try to solve this now.
Let's take a break.
We have to look at the map first. There's also another map
A
up
map.
here.
With a dotted line and an X marked on it.
That's a very boring way to describe a treasure map. Nice. A real...
How do you know
Why
that?
else? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging.
Oh, I see. Oh, the map I can just look at the same time. That makes sense since it's part of the same puzzle. Okay. I see. This is a first-person perspective of where we're standing. So to the left of me, there's a seahorse dragon thing. To the right of me is a island. Then far away is probably another island with a tree on it. I mean, I can already see one right now. I-4 seems to fit the bill. I'm looking for any other X's here. Yeah, I-4 pointed toward the north. So it's already north. So I-4.
Nothing.
Did you check the treasure map for clues? And what about that painting on the chest itself?
Really? This is not it? I-4. Or maybe it's a matter of perspective. Maybe I need to... No, it should be I-4. No? Yeah, dragon on the left. Though the cave, this island thing is a little bit, this rock thing is a little bit further away from the dragon. Does that matter? Why is it not this? I4N. I'm trying to see if there's another way to interpret this. It's definitely not this one. Definitely not that one. That one. Oh, it might be this one. Because this one is... I think, yeah, this is way too close. I think that's what it's trying to tell me. This island is pretty far away. So it's actually H6 to the west. I see. I think this one's supposed to act as like a red herring. It's supposed to throw people off. So H6 to the west.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. What was in the box?
More wooden models. These are a little different to the one on the desk.
Oh. I haven't even looked at the other models. A model resembling a child with green hair. Sounds like Freya. A model resembling a woman with gray hair. Might be Flora. A model resembling a red and white bird. A model resembling a broad-shouldered man. Could be Fitz. Oh, shoot. I wasn't finished looking at that. The wooden models have been hand painted. The paint is not skillfully applied. A pot of red paint and a brush is laying nearby. The brush has some dried red paint on it. It is a very bright red, so it's probably not blood, but
A little hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
Okay, so this one's on the desk. Carving of a man holding a sword. The model has been hand-painted, but the paint is not skillfully applied. Yellow, blue, black, and white paints are found nearby. Yellow, blue, black. Yellow there. I don't see any blue on here, unless this is supposed to be blue, or... Yeah, that's black. That's white.
The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just made of wood. I think it's the actual hull of a ship.
Oh, it is. Does look like a ship.
A hammock. It's kind of worn out.
I would politely describe it as lived in. That's a massive conch shell.
Seashell?
Do you think there's a little crab living inside?
I hope so.
It's Earth.
If Earth was made of paper and gave off a gentle pink light.
Okay. There's a lot. I do kind of like all these little things on the environment, but it does make it is kind of time consuming to go through all these.
It's a barometer, but it's broken.
I've never seen a barometer that wasn't broken. The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just. It's the actual hull of a ship. What is it?
He's an imp.
What does he do?
Why is he whispering?
Well, if you tell too many lies, he appears at the end of your bed in the middle of the night.
Oh. A pencil drawing of a mountain on a moonlit night.
Mood. A lot of redundant light sources in here. You get a good view of the lake from here. Shelf junk. Shelf junk.
Shelf junk?
An old wooden mask.
Probably cursed. The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just. It's the actual hull.
The entire room is
Oh, it's
made
not just. It's the actual hull.
Okay, I think I'm slowly exhausting all the little interaction points here.
The entire room is made
Oh,
of
it's not just. It's the actual hull.
Not that. Alright, let's talk with this gentleman here. He seems to be... Actually, what's this?
A little mirror.
Definitely cursed.
It's not cursed. Not everything is cursed.
Shelf junk.
Sir? Can you hear me? I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Grimoire. Good mysterious name. I'd rather like it. Felix Fellow at your beck and call.
And, this is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
Thanks.
If you would, Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about the murder.
Well, I must say I'm rather jealous of you two.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Out here solving mysteries, exploring new places, uncovering secret rooms, hidden treasures. That's what life is all about.
Secret rooms?
Generally speaking, you know, that sort of thing.
Just on that impression alone, I have a feeling that he wants to go on an adventure. Or he likes dreams about it. Just kind of similar to me, I guess.
So, Felix, what exactly do you, do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer. Explorer / treasure hunter. Yes, well, best in the world.
We're talking like curse statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that. But I've certainly seen my share of danger, if that's what you're asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You listen here. I may be between ventures right now, but it's simply not in my nature to stay in one place for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
Don't you live here with your wife and daughter?
Yes, well, the Fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is...
Nothing wrong with raising a family, Mr. Fellow.
Don't misunderstand me. Fiona and Flora are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Uh-huh.
So in other words, what you're saying, Felix, is that you took an arrow to the knee. Okay. Yeah, no, I feel like... if out of everyone, I would expect for... Because he's married to Flora, I would expect him to know more about what's going on with Flora, but... At the same time, maybe he's just too distracted. He seems a bit more distracted about trying to go on to another adventure or something, so... I don't know. Let's keep talking here.
Why on earth would you want to know about that?
The murder of Freya Fellow. The reason we're here?
Ah, right. Nasty business. Very unfortunate. I regret that I can't be of any help, but I wish you all the best in your investigation.
Hear that, Grimoire? We're done here. Let's go.
It's a simple question, Felix. Well, I'm sure you're up to it.
Well, there's not much to tell. Mostly, I was in my room by myself, working on Flora's, working on a project.
Your room is quite close to Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
What have you got?
I need to look at the... I need to look at the family tree again. I thought he was married to Flora? Or maybe or is this just an uncle? He doesn't seem as he's behaving kind of oddly. He's not... I'd expect him to be a little bit more concerned about, you know, if it is one of his daughters that died. But he's behaving weirdly.
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps. Uncertain, as life itself.
Abridged version, please.
Right, fine. I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going the same way. This time I could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing down the staircase to the floor below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I thought perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was the garden beyond his window. Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her. We went into Flora's room. Poor Freya was laying on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already. Flora, too, of course. Soon enough, everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
Something already does not add up with that account, because he said that he saw Poppy go down the stairs, and then he went upstairs to Flora's tower, and Poppy was already there. How did Poppy get there? She would have to pass by him to get up there, unless there's like a secret passage or something. Yeah, no, my alarm bells are ringing on this guy. Something's not adding up here.
Dearest Flora, a remarkable woman. Yes, been married over 20 years now.
You two still get on?
Of course. What a question.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's the youngest of 3. Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Other people, you know.
Yeah, that's very suspicious. He also doesn't seem to really understand that Flora is just not talking to anybody.
You're the one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Let's move on.
We're not impressed.
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables. She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh, yeah?
It's what Freya called her.
Ah, okay.
Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real thing?
No, I just meant because we both wear, red capes of a sort.
Has she questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine, supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item, something called the Golden Beetle. Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the Golden Beetle.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it.
They do both wear, not that he mentions it, they do both wear red cloves. I wonder if he accidentally revealed that he is actually part of a secret society.
Uncommonly skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent. She helped me get started with my own painting, you know. It taught me what she knew about wood carving, too. Tremendous patience. She was ever so good with dear Flora.
Freya and Flora were close?
Oh, yes, especially recently.
How are you related to Freya?
Somewhat distantly, as it happens. My father, Lord Fellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say there was some discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all. There's a family tree in the Grand Hall. You should take a look at it.
What about her inheritance?
Freya's parents died when she was around 3 years old. She came to live here shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not. She had no formal claim over anything at Tangle Tower.
Okay, so no, I think I was mistaken. It's not her. It's not his direct. Freya is not his direct daughter. It's a far distant relative. I think Fifi's mentioned they share one grandfather. So that kind of adds up to why Felix is kind of like nonchalant about Freya. Yeah. What about Fitz?
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman.
I need to go look at the family tree again because I'm getting a bit confused. Well, yeah, let's look at the... Actually, can I look... Oh, I guess the family tree I can't look in here. I have to go all the way back down to the Grand Hall. Let's go through all these.
Charming, isn't it? Yes. Built by the Remington family originally. Dear Flora's father and his associates.
But now it's owned by you? By the Fellow family?
The Fellows and the Pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
And who named it Tangle Tower?
Flora chose the name.
What does it mean?
I think it was her intention that it mean nothing at all. Something of a fresh start.
From what?
This really isn't for me to say, but she had some kind of disagreement with her siblings. After they moved away, Flora changed the name of the house. I think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome, is less likely to come back.
That's kind of extreme.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it?
Interesting.
What's this?
It's my case file. It's how I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You mean to say you're bound by the limits of what's written in this little document? Sounds dreadful.
I found it comforting.
Okay.
Rather ugly, isn't it, as far as statues go? Years of wind and rain have not been kind to it either.
Do you know what it is? The creature, I mean.
It's connected to the Remington family history in some way, but I can't recall.
That creature does kind of look like Boggy, I have to say.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy. I'm as confused as you are. It would have been a beautiful painting. It's rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange, aren't they? The emotion of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes. Hard to say exactly what we're looking at.
We did see the feather from the bird that does look like the same shape. I wonder if that's what he's referring to there. Also, it's worth noting, we saw all these, I guess we'll mention them when we get to them, but the models aren't well painted, so his painting skills, even though it sounds like he was taught by Freya, he didn't really catch on with that, so...
Does Florin normally keep something in here?
She must do, but I admit I've never managed to work out what.
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody keeps something locked away in a ceramic egg, it's because they don't want to be asked about it.
Rules to live by.
It's unlike her to leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass, given the circumstances.
Ah, yes, so we shall. Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked down one side?
No, that's very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
You seem pretty sure about that.
I did just have a thought. If they're cracked on one side and the gramophone and the tape are also cracked, maybe some sort of sound, maybe something was played in the gramophone. Though it wouldn't make sense because this tape would have been in there. It would have to be some other sound. But yeah, some other sound that caused these three things to crack.
Flora's quite fond of that old thing. It's in poor shape, though.
Do you know what happened to it?
Can't say I do. That looks like it might belong to Poppy. That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
Okay, we know that.
Where did you find that?
It was in the library.
Really? How odd.
It's like he didn't expect the book to be in the library.
That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes. Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a good way. My daughter Fiona and her best friend, they grow up so fast.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea. Ah, you found it. What do you think, huh? I had to rush the final touches a little bit. It turned out all right, though.
What's it supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people.
Favorite people, huh?
I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed, yes. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course. I own a great many. But my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower. Safety first and all that.
This guy is a perpetual liar.
There's something about Felix's painting supplies.
Well, we can make a statement here.
Something suspicious.
A conclusion.
Let's ask him about it.
There's something about the image of Flora in the painting. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Oh, there's actually two. Oh, I see. I see. I just unlocked. I unlocked two challenges at the same time. Okay, let's do this one first. Oh, I see. Okay, so they changed the challenge. They're calling it a suspicion.
So, about this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it. I used it to paint, obviously. Totally normal thing to do.
We never said it was suspicious.
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
It's not the right color. It's not your paint pot. It has the wrong lid on. It's not the right color?
It's not the right color.
You sure about that?
Not entirely.
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you
Okay.
accusing me of?
Is it the paint pot?
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots. End of discussion.
That's not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
Freya's paints. Because they look like... Yeah, they look like them.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh. What's the connection between these two clues? Okay. Oh, this is different. We have to drag this on top of different elements of the scenes here. Oh, so on this side we have Freya's black paint pot, red, blue, yellow, white. Okay. And we have the model of a girl, model of Flora, model of a man, bird, red paint pot. And then also the paintbrush and the... Okay. What's the connection? This seems a little more involved. What's the thing that doesn't add up here? Black, white, blue, yellow, red. Is full of, it was broken by, was stolen and replaced with, is exactly the same. Is this blood? But the lids were swapped to hide it, and both were left and used as the murder weapon and broken by Felix, but Freya noticed what had happened. The lids. This lid is different. Freya's red paint pot is exactly the same as Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
Freya's red paint pot is exactly the same as Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Okay. The game is giving me a little clue what is... One thing's off here. Was broken by, was stolen and replaced with... was stolen and replaced with? Maybe this one.
Freya's red paint pot
There
was
we go.
stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
That red paint is from Freya's supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway? And none of this is connected to your murder.
Not exactly. Oh, we're still going here. Why is Felix stealing Freya's paint relevant to the murder? Because... Contained, no, the blood isn't here. Had been emptied, all its contained, no, was used to fill up. This red paint pot was somehow filled with blood after Freya used it to paint Flora, by Freya several weeks ago, and then locked away, before Freya used it to paint Flora. I'm not sure if it's before or after. Let's try before.
This red paint pot
Yeah.
was somehow filled with blood before Freya used it to paint Flora.
Oh, that's definitely something. Right. Fine. Here's the story. I was busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure, so I politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday. I needed red to paint the final details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened, seemed a bit insensitive.
Huh. Okay, so if I'm understanding the order of events, he asked for red paint from Freya, she said no. He then snuck into her room and swapped the paint, basically swapped his empty pot in there and then took her full red paint. But the blood he's claiming the blood wasn't in there, so someone else may have filled it with blood. And I guess Freya never noticed that she was painting with blood. Okay. I see, and that's our suspicion. Oh, okay, this helps a lot. This tells me their relationships. So wife, Lint Fellow is his brother, Fifi Fellow is daughter. Okay. Oh no, we also get their the path that they claim they walked during when the murder happened. Let me see. And then these are just facts. Okay. I guess I'll just explore some of these here so I understand what's going on. Oh, Flora's father is Lord... Ah, okay, so they're related to the Remingtons. Flora has claimed that she's just standing there. There's something suspicious about the unfinished portrait of Flora Fellow. It might be that might not be a knife, I think. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'll explore all of the Fellow part of the tower and try to and as much mystery as we can. And then next stream on Friday, I'll do the Pointer part because I've actually kind of not touched anybody on the Pointer side, and then we can bring this to a close. But let's go back to Flora, and let's confront her about this.
So, this painting, specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
Yeah, it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room. So what's going on?
It's not a knife.
It's not a knife. We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
I think we know what that is. Bird book.
Let's take a closer look at this.
So, a feather. The painted knife is actually just a feather from a swamp monster, from a golden insect, which doesn't exist, from a fairy tale, from an ink dip bird.
The painted knife is actually just a feather from an ink dip bird.
I noticed this right away, so
It's
this
definitely
is
the
pretty
right
easy.
shape, but the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
This part I don't remember. Does the bird book... I thought it had a description of the ink dip, right? No, it does not have a description. So it's somewhere... Something else gave us the information that the bird was red and white. Not that. Not this one. I remember reading which of these mentioned that it was red and white.
That's not it.
No.
That's not it.
No, not that. Can't be this one.
That's not it.
No. I think I'm just gonna click all of these because again, we'd only be able to do this if we had all the clues ready to go. Oh no, this thing. Yeah, it's this thing. Because this is
This little thing? I don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora. And come to think of it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
Felix said that all the things in those models are Flora's favorite things. So the bird must be a friend of hers? The ink dip bird attacked Flora, so she destroyed. Betrayed Flora, so she ate. Was Penny's pet, so she kept... I don't know who... We haven't even met Penny yet. Was part of Fifi's experiments. Was Flora's pet, so... Okay, this one makes more sense. Was Flora's pet, so she kept... a single feather to destroy later as evidence of a crime. As a bargaining chip to remember it by.
The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
She kept the bird as a pet. And it died?
Maybe it flew away.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Either way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
Oh, she's waiting for
All right.
She's waiting for the bird to
So
return.
she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah, I think she does. Normally. This is where Flora usually keeps her feather.
In the egg, probably.
But we opened it. It's empty.
Mm-hmm. Completely empty.
Oh.
Flora? She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
It's just a pile of books. They're not... Wait, there's something tucked inside this one.
Oh. Flora's drawings. Drawings of Flora and a small bird. There is a handwritten message on the back. These are for you, love Freya X. What's in that? Oh, it's a tiny little bird. Oh. Okay. Okay, I guess we're done with well, I guess I could I don't know what I'll get out of this if I can. You know what? Let's go through this quickly.
Anything we should know? Any hobbies? Besides staring out the window?
I don't think we're going to get anything, but I'm just going to go through it.
We met Felix, your husband. He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me. So, if you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
Nice
Nope.
try. We spoke to your daughter Fifi. She's some kind of super intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her. We spoke to Hawkshaw. I assume she didn't get anything out of you either. I bet that really ticked her off.
Were you close with Freya? How are you two related?
Seems so. Great talk.
Did you kill Freya?
Grimoire!
What? I don't even think she's listening.
Try to.
Oh, she's listening.
That's one way to get a reaction from Flora.
Do you and Fitz have anything to do with each other? Other than your initials?
Honestly, it's more entertaining just to see them just have a one-sided conversation with them. I wonder what Flora's hair care routine is. Her hair is pretty impressive, but yeah, that is true. No comment about Tangle Tower. Is this literally just her? Just dot. Uh-huh. She does have very slightly different expressions for each of these. Okay, her eyes are closed for that one.
Did you ask Freya to paint this? Or was it her idea?
What is that you're holding in the painting, Flora? Some people have been saying it's a knife.
Great, okay.
Flora, this is your egg? Why do you keep it locked?
Is there supposed to be something in there? Or is it always empty?
Okay. We already solved this. So this I guess I meant to check these clues out before solving the suspicion. Okay. Okay, her head's a little down.
Is this your gramophone?
Do you know why it's cracked?
Yeah, we're not. We are not
Have
getting.
you seen this book before?
Oh, the bird
Do you know
book.
who it belongs to?
I really thought she was going to say something there.
Nope. Nope.
This is a photo of Fifi, isn't it? Your daughter? You haven't seen this yet, have you?
It's a little model of you. Who were the other people next to you?
I think we know that right now.
What do you think of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any hobbies?
I like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them?
Oh. Why do I get the feeling that we're just gonna go through all these? There's gonna be at some point later in the game where we're gonna expect her to not say anything, but then suddenly, like a jump scare, she'll say something, and then all hell will break loose. Okay. Let me just check something here. I'm actually curious. This model, that's Flora. That's Freya. Is this supposed to be Felix? Doesn't look like Felix, though. I mean, we know about the bird. Okay. I think it is time to look at these rooms. I'm going to start with this bottom one. I'm going to start with Poppy's room, I think. No, actually, no, I think Poppy's room's on the other side. But because this is Fitz's room, and Fitz's room connects with a garden over here to the other tower. So let's start with this one. So, oh, this is Fifi's room. Okay. All right. Another point and click hunt the pixel adventure. Some cans here.
I don't know what that drink is, but I bet it's 99% sugar.
I'd read you the ingredients, but there's nothing written on the can.
That's even worse.
A nameless soda? That's a bit odd.
What's that big book on the desk?
Looks like something Fifi's been writing.
Is it a clue?
I hope not. It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology experiments.
What is this magnifying?
It's a magnifying glass. A big one.
How come you don't have one of those?
Why? Because I'm a detective? Should I start smoking a pipe too?
You should.
You couldn't pull off the pipe.
Okay. Oh, she has a bear too.
A new suspect! Don't think you can get out being questioned just because you're a bear.
I'm innocent, I promise.
Save it for the judge.
Okay. What's this thing?
Boxes of stuff.
What else is on the desk here?
What's that big book?
Looks like
Is it a
something.
clue?
I hope it's just a bunch of notes about her micro.
What's that big
Looks
book?
like it's just a bunch of
Okay,
notes
that's
about her
not
micro.
anything.
Scientific formulas. Probably. I'll openly admit I have no idea what any of it means.
Anything in the trash bin?
Stuff Fifi's thrown away.
You gonna rummage through the trash can?
You always have to rummage through the trash in these games.
No, that is quite beneath me, thank you.
No, you did it. You did it in the previous game, Detective.
I give it 5 minutes before you're in there.
This thing at the very back seems like a big clue. I'm trying to avoid clicking it. I know also ads are running right now, so I'm gonna try to leave that till the end. There, what's this?
A pretty ornate window with a great view of the lake.
We're supposed to be looking for clues, not assessing the real estate value.
And over here, you'll see the owners use sheets of paper to block out all that unnecessary natural light. A simple trick, but it really transforms the space.
I see. Detective. Who cares about Detective Grimoire? Now it's Grimoire, the real estate agent.
Homemade posters. This one's about the Pythagoras theorem.
I've not heard of that band. Are they any good?
Something tells me Grimoire never passed mathematics because Pythagoras is pretty basic math.
That's a whole lot of books. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot.
Books.
That's a whole lot.
Chandelier.
Crystal chandeliers. Extra fancy.
I don't know. They just seem old-fashioned to me.
The chandeliers seem a bit out of place in this sort of room because Fifi's kind of, she's not really into beauty. I feel like maybe
Plus,
this.
they're kind of dusty.
Yeah, I feel like these were already here in the room, but they're just, yeah, before she moved in. That's my guess. All right, let's look at whatever. Let's look at this mechanism first.
It looks like a microscope. A big one.
Can I touch it? I'm not sure this is a microscope.
Horizontally slide the 4 magnifying lenses to the correct positions. Ah, we're trying to construct a key. I see. This seems to have like a very slight magnification. What about this one here? Oh, that's the other way around. That makes things smaller. What about this one. That makes them extreme. This one makes them extremely big. Oh, I see. You can see this one has a plus. This one has a 2 pluses on it, and this one is extra big. Okay. So which one is the smallest here? Probably maybe this one? And then I need maybe some minimal magnification, like that perhaps? I don't know. And this thing has to be... Okay, so probably this thing needs to be smaller. Oh boy, this is a bit finicky, I have to say. Oh, we're trying to reconstruct this shape. This is not enough. Or maybe... like this matches up if I just leave it like that. And then... we somehow have to... Why is this so difficult? If I move this one back... For some reason, this doesn't seem to work, because this piece is very, very large. Oh, I think I see. I think this piece is the correct size. I should not magnify this part. I need to magnify this part to match, which actually might be... might be this one, actually. Yeah, there we go. Sort of. The problem here is... that doesn't... This is smaller than... Yeah, you see the I guess the teeth of this key, it's not big enough. So I'm like... oh, maybe this one does have to be a little bit smaller. Oh boy, this is a right-on mess, I have to say. I'm not enjoying this too much. Okay, so that matches with that. This is... I gotta say, this is kind of difficult. I'm not... I think the problem is I'm not sure what is the magnification that we're trying to get at. Like what is... I'm trying to determine, like, part of this must be the correct size. I'm assuming that this thing at the end is, but maybe not. Maybe it's actually bigger. No, if you make this too big, it's going to be... yeah, no, it has to be... I think it has to be these smaller things. Yeah, that... okay, I can put the... that's not exactly right, but okay.
I guess that's
The
wrong.
4 lenses all have different so they must each have a specific position along the rails.
This feels like it's almost correct, except there's a gap here which I haven't been able to solve. Also, you can put some of these... I guess there isn't... I guess you can overlap these, right? Why is this so hard? I feel like... Oh boy. I feel like this should be really easy, but I'm not... I am quite puzzled by this one. Let me try some different combinations here. This one goes... I don't think this one magnifies down. I think... Yeah, let's leave this part alone. But then how do I... But that doesn't match up. How about this one? Do I have to combine them together, maybe? If I do this, this gets really big. And then this one... Okay, that's too big if I do that. But then what... Again, what do I do with the... Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Nope.
You need to match. Looks like you might need to.
Oh, this feels like the sliding puzzle in Corn again, because I spent so much time on that one. Okay. I think I can assume that this part here and this middle piece right here in the very middle, the thicker part, I think that's... No, this is slightly smaller than that one. But this negative magnification doesn't really... I guess I could do some... I guess I could do that. I think that's too much magnification. What about this one? Nope. Why is this not working? Huh? This one's not... Maybe minus has to go on to this part. No, it can't be because that's too... That doesn't work. Let's see, minus the negative magnification doesn't... I don't think that works here. Doesn't work there. I think it has to be this one, but it's kind of awkward. I feel stupid. I don't get this. Wait a minute. I can get to this. Actually, this is still pretty messed up, but I don't know what this little notch in the middle seems to imply. That probably one of the lenses ends right like there, so it's definitely not this one. What about... Could be that one, but then I have to somehow... Okay, that kinda works. Sort of.
No, that was it.
That was way... Okay. So far, the puzzles have been pretty, fairly easy, but this one... This one took a while.
Nice work.
Yeesh.
Sounds like it unlocked.
Yeah, it's built on top of a little metal box. There's a book in here.
A book. Secret... Oh, this is also locked. A well-used book resembling a diary. It's locked with a strange metal device. We are kind of violating Fifi's privacy. We don't even know the code. Okay, what the heck?
He's got something pinned up here.
What's this big thing at the back?
What is all this?
Math equations alongside relationships between people? Some of these people I don't recognize because we haven't even met some of the pointers. But there's Felix. There's Rickshaw. That must be Poppy. Oh, is that us?
Is that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry?
That's just the face you make when you're thinking. Does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this?
Yeah, we just met Fifi. She couldn't have just run up to her room and draw all this. Because... Yeah, why are we here? And we have...
That's you, Sally.
Ah, Sally.
What?
Okay.
I do not look like that. Do I?
Yeah, how did she know that we were coming? That's actually the more suspicious part of this whole diagram.
It's Detective Hawkshaw.
Oh, I kept calling her Rickshaw, not Hawkshaw. Whoops.
I think that's supposed to be Felix.
That's
Looks like Fitz.
That's Fitz.
Who is that?
No idea.
Oh, interesting. We haven't met Poppy, so we would have no idea.
Who is that?
No idea.
That's a very interesting touch they put. That's I'm actually impressed by that. I would lazy programming would probably they just mention the name, but no, there are 1, 2, 3 people we haven't met. This must be, and that's
gotta be Flora.
That is Flora. Okay.
Did you notice who isn't on here?
Freya?
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself.
Why is that? Also, actually,
Fifi's got something.
What is all this?
let's look at the arrows here carefully. Fitz and Poppy. Oh, that must be their little... There's also a question mark next to them, so I'm not sure... It might be there might be some romantic relationship, but maybe it's not solid, like a solid relationship. And then Hawkshaw is... I'm guessing this is a pointer. Felix is also... Oh yeah, Felix with Flora, that makes sense. Oh, but also look at this. This person has an arrow with this other person, probably another pointer. Okay, good to know.
Did you notice who isn't?
Freya?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm guessing there's probably not much else to discern from this room, so I'm gonna move on. Let's go into Fitz's room. That's a bit surprising. I would have expected more.
Oh, wow.
What?
It's a big empty space. Huh. Neither of these lights have an actual light bulb.
They're just decorative.
Oh, so decorative.
This room kind of reminds me of the, when a man or guy moves out for the first time and they don't have any furniture. So it's just literally like mattress Maybe a computer or TV on the ground. I don't know, and nothing else. Though at least there is a bed here.
That poor plant.
Looks pretty healthy to me.
Healthy, but sad. I think it would rather be outside.
It's a little handmade card. Someone's drawn a heart on the front. Inside it says, "To Fitz, from PP."
Probably Poppy.
An empty glass and an empty plate.
Looking at it is making me want to cry.
Why?
I don't know.
Doesn't look soft. There's someone outside the window.
Something outside the window. It's probably just a rock.
You sure?
Maybe when we look at the garden, the rooftop garden, we can probably see what that is exactly.
Quit sulking. Not every room is going to be full of clues.
You sure?
Oh, wow.
What?
It's a big empty space.
Quit sulking. Not every room is going to be full of clues.
There has to be something hidden here.
Quit sulking. Not every room is going to be full
No?
of clues.
Okay. I did notice that there's a little locked chest down here.
Hello.
Not hidden very well, is it?
Doesn't need to be. It's locked. It's a combination lock. Sort of.
It's a weird lock. Rearrange the pieces of paper to find the combination for the box's padlock. Rearrange. Oh, I see. If I put these in the right position, it'll show me shapes for the combination. Okay. I think this pointy bit seems to connect with here. Okay, so that gets us... Oh! Is this the kind of puzzle where you have to arrange these in different combinations themselves, and I get one of the answers here? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so this looks like... that. Is this appear anywhere? I guess not. Well, except maybe... Well, hold on, no. This is slightly different. This one doesn't have a pointy end at the bottom. This one does, and this one does. So it must be this, I think. Right? And I don't see any other similar shapes on the other two here. So okay, so this is already the right answer. How else to arrange this? We have, so this arrangement is green on the bottom, blue, and then red. Let's try swapping these. I want to see if... Okay, I don't think this makes anything. Maybe I have to rotate these? Let's do something like this. Aha! So this fits into here. This shape, which... Okay, so I do see two similar ones here. One has a pointy end and one doesn't, so the last one is correct. It just leaves these two in here that we have to figure out. Okay, let's rotate it again. So blue's on the bottom now. Oh, I see something. Okay, a teardrop of sorts. And the only other similar one I see is this one. This one has a very pointed end at the top, so the second one is correct. The third one, we don't know. Can I make another combination here? So green's on the bottom again. I could just brute force it. Because it's probably not this one. It might be... It's not this one, so it must be this, I think.
I did it. What do I win?
Not bad. Anything in there?
Jackpot.
Yeah, it's wrapped in a cloth. Hold on. Huh, that's kind of ominous.
Knife? Oh, not quite a knife. It is sharp. Ornate trowel. A metal gardening trowel with a decorative pattern. It has a decorative pattern engraved onto it and letters either side of a heart. PPFF. Though I did get... The question is, is Fitz and Poppy still together? I'm getting these we've sort of gotten some hints that maybe they broke up or something, or maybe they're in a weird spot right now. Okay. Oh.
It's locked, but it leads outside.
Oh, this door's locked.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
Slide the lid open, then move the tiles into the correct slot. Oh, it's a tile puzzle? Oh. Just cover...
Nothing.
The tiles have all got that same sun symbol on them.
Those moon symbols in the slots. Are they connected?
Maybe they're connected, but also not connected.
Not connected? Do I have to...
Nope.
Maybe the information we need isn't here.
So where is it?
Somewhere else.
Okay, so this might be an example. This might be an example of we don't know how to solve this puzzle. So maybe we shouldn't try.
Let's
right
come
now.
back once we know what to do.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we're not getting into the garden, this rooftop garden yet. But yeah. I think this is a pretty good time to stop. I've been actually streaming for... The time to beat for this game again is 6 hours-ish. And I've already been streaming for about 3.5. So I think this is a good time to stop. And it sort of leaves... We've explored at least all the fronts, these two front areas, and the entirety of the Fellows Tower. But we haven't touched any of the pointers. So I think that'll be a good... That's a good halfway point. I kind of like... Actually, I kind of like that they've split the game in two in this sort of way, so it makes it easier for me to sort of gauge where the halfway point is. It's unlike because in the first game, Secret of the Swamp, we actually did have a percentage counter of various things, actually, of how far we've progressed through the game. We don't seem to have that here, but I can kind of, based on this, I can kind of guess that we're probably around halfway done at this point. So yeah. Alright. So I'll be streaming the next part, the last half, the final part of this game on Friday. It's not Thursday, because I'm going to be, I had to change my schedule there, so it's going to be Friday. So I hope you'll join me then. And yeah, if you want notifications on when I'll be going live, feel free to follow me on Blue Sky or join me on my Discord, join my Discord server. And yeah, Tangle Tower on Friday. I'm not sure what we'll be doing next week again. I think it'll be mostly just try to finish up games I haven't played in a while or been kind of stuck in limbo. So Cairn and the Seventh Guest remake might be up for that, but I'll post a schedule for that, probably on Sunday or something. All right. So yeah, we'll finish Tangle Tower on Friday. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.